Joanna.
Mr. Michael.
Morning, Michael.
All right. No problems? No problems, Mr. Michael.
I'll put the kettle on. Try and pack it. Ah, Ken.
All right?
Yes, okay. No problem.
Well, church?
Yes, I see, yeah. Well, I suppose we better. I'll see you then.
Dean! Fire! Police, ambulance, please, quick, fire! She's hurt, she's dying!
Joanne. Can you hear me? You can hear me, can't you? You're all right now. You'll be all right. But it doesn't matter. Just tell us what happened. Can't you?
Yeah, we can't get anything out of her, so you're here to find another way in. She might have tried to top herself. She's 3 months gone and she's only 17.
She's been sexually abused?
No, but she's been into something, Daddy. The body was covered in daubing, sines, equations, stuff like that,
Yeah? Can I get some photographs?
She had nasty bruising to her arms, to her knees, which could be an attempted abortion. She had more pills inside her than boots. You need to find out where she was last week. And who will.
You can hear me. But no, just don't want to say anything. It's as if we're to blame. Oh, we're to blame.
No, it's not. Look, see her again tonight. Can we give you a lift home?
Oh, we're not going home.
No, of course not. Come on, we'll get some tea. Come on.
Joanne? My name's Fitz. I'm not a policeman. I'm a shrink. Which probably means you don't want to talk to me either.
Accidental. Nobody hurts. Nothing suspicious. Just plain bloody carelessness. Nobody. Who called you? Lad over there. Goalkeeper short of a full squad if you ask me. Cheers, pal. I'm Detective Constable Harriman. You work here. What's your name?
No one. Nothing.
Shall I start with something a bit easier?
Dean Saunders.
You reported this fire.
Yes.
You said somebody was dying.
First angel sounded and therefore hail and fire mingle with blood. All flesh is grass.
Anagram 8 letters. What?
I'm sorry, officer. You're unlikely to get anywhere with Dean. Off you go, lad. I'll pay you for the day.
You're right, sir.
All flesh is grass. Dean, home.
So,
My nod towards equal opportunities. Have to do one thing.
he called us as well as the fire service.
But panicked. He threw a cigarette in the waste bin. Had.
You're sacking him.
Well, where else would you get a job? You just end up on the street, making your job more difficult. Have to do one's bit. I will not pass on the other side.
Morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say at this stage I will be unable to answer any questions. However, we do have a short statement. Missing teenager Joanne Barnes was today found in a shopping centre near her home. She was semi-conscious. Any persons who may have information that may help the police in these investigations may contact DCI Wise, Anston Road Police Station. Confidentiality is assured. She is in intensive care now and is seriously ill, but we understand that her condition is stable. We would again appeal to anyone who may have seen her over the past week or have knowledge of where she was in the incident room.
No.
835.
No, I must go to the fellowship.
They blame themselves, your mum and dad. Do you know? They think they're to blame for what happened to you. Do you think that, Joanne? They love you so much. They're so proud of you. They can't understand what's happened to you. They think they're to blame. I don't know if they've got to be guilty about your mum and dad. Maybe they think they were too strict with you. Maybe they regret hitting you. When they were angry with you, they did hit you. Not even when you told them you were pregnant. You couldn't tell them. They didn't know you had a boyfriend, did they? Who was he? Who was he, Joanna? You don't want to die, Joanne. Somebody's done this to you. Who was it? Who made you take those pills? Who gave you the drink? Who drew those things in your body? Who is it?
No, no. Oh, flesh. Oh, flesh. Just give like a bitch.
A name. Who?
Bless me, Father, for our sin. I've committed.
Who is it? Who?
It's Leo.
Oh, precious grass! Get me!
What have you done? It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
I don't know how many of you have heard the news about Joanne Barnes, but I have to tell you that she is at this very moment lying dangerously ill in hospital. Now, whether she was the victim of an attack or whether her wounds were self-inflicted is not yet determined, but the police are investigating the matter and will, I'm sure, be appealing for information from anyone who knows Joanne. Brothers and sisters, while we wish them every success with their inquiries, I believe that we would be wise to keep our distance. We all know how deep and widespread is the prejudice and the bigotry against non-established churches such as ours, which the tabloid newspapers delight in encouraging. So let us protect ourselves and our church from the scandal mongers. Now I know that you'll all wish to join me in offering a prayer for Joanne's recovery. Almighty and eternal God, hear thou, we beseech thee, our humble offering for a member of our flock, Joanne Barnes, who lies grievously ill in hospital.
You left that idiot to do it. He's not an idiot.
You didn't tell me.
He knows how to work the machine. It's his job.
He's always had a soft spot for the girl. You must know that.
I thought it would be all right.
Well, it isn't all right, is it, you fool, Michael, you bloody fool? That boy starts blabbing.
Why isn't he here? Where is he now?
Fire! Police, ambulance, please, quick, fire. She's alert. She's dying.
Oh, precious grass! Get me!
You little bitch.
She ran.
Run!
She couldn't run.
Mr. Kenner, please. Sorry.
Where did she run?
Away. Run away. Out.
Out? Out of the factory.
Yes, out, away.
Was anyone here? Did anyone see her?
No one's seen. No one's seen. Nothing. No
All right,
no
all
one's seen.
right,
No one's seen
Dean,
nothing.
all right.
Nothing,
It's
no
not
one's
your
seen. No
fault.
one's seen.
Stop it now. Stop crying. Stop it. Right, Dean. Listen to me. If anyone asks, are you listening?
Yes? Yes, Mr. Kenneth.
If anyone comes, if anyone asks any questions, you tell them. You tell them about Mr. Michael, who's always looked after you, who's always cared for you, and Mr. Kenneth, a good man, a man of God, your minister. You understand, Dean?
Weren't you paracetamol? I wasn't drunk.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Why don't you sleep upstairs?
That's your mother's room. Where was I?
Good puzzle, this. Not one answer, isn't it?
Oh, God, you haven't told me you haven't. You have. I was up all night arranging this. You mind your own business.
Who was helping?
I don't need your help. What do you know, anyway?
Well, you know, I'm in a big bang and big crunch. Well, like you said, you don't need my help.
Well, try me. Come on, don't play games. Try me.
Right, look. The universe begins at the 10th to the 43rd second after the Big Bang. Planck time.
Warping or walking?
Yeah, Max Planck. Before that instant, the normal laws of nature simply don't apply. It's just a boiling mass of space and time.
Anarchy.
Yeah, cosmic anarchy. Then the core bursts, and the rips in space and time appear as these cosmic strings.
I've got to stop smoking those bus tickets.
Then the four main forces separate.
Enlighten me.
They divide into nuclear, electromagnetic, something else, and gravity.
I can't believe you flunked out of your A-levels. I'll give you a grant.
You don't have any money.
Well, I'll bloody earn some. It'd be worth it to see you not waste your life.
Well, on the scale of these equations, my life makes no odds anyway.
Yeah, well, nor anybody else's life. Now, what's this one? That one. 146.
Yeah, you got me on that. I don't know, I think they're talking about the beginning of life and the end.
Birth and death.
Yeah.
The business. No, you're absolutely right. I could have phoned and I should have. I'm very sorry. Yes, they were in my wallet. Look, I'm sorry, Katie. Katie, I was not pissed. I was not... Where did you learn that word? Oh, fine, blame everything on me. I was not pissed. I was working. Ask Mark. All right. No, not you. It's the doorbell. I'll have to go. It might be urgent. No, not more urgent than you, obviously. Katie? Shit. If you're Jehovah's Witnesses, I've got a Rottweiler. Sorry, that was Katie. I should have taken her to football yesterday. I had the tickets in my back pocket. Didn't know how to get hold of me while we were at the hospital. She thought I was out gambling her down the pub. You all right?
Joanne's dead.
She was murdered. What do you notice? There are no smudges. So we're not looking at some elaborate foreplay. She is naked. Willing, obviously. You couldn't do those drawings on her if she was struggling, right? After sex, well, in that case, we're not looking for a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am sort of individual. He lingers. He talks to her. He explains what all the symbols are about, maybe even shows her them in the mirror. This is no spotty adolescent. Or even, he did the drawings after he made her take the pills, in which case she couldn't struggle at all. Did all those drawings on a dying body. Now, that's power. That's arrogance. A dying girl, and she was just a canvas for his artistry and his so-called intellect.
What is all this?
You don't know about Planck time, then? Planck time. The instant just before the universe was created, just after the Big Bang. There was nothing but a boiling soup of space and time. No rules and no law. Just anarchy and chaos. Now, Joanne's lover saw sex in death and vice versa. He was a morbid and manipulative lover who, in the end, wanted to combine the two in one moment of perfection. Somebody's done this to you. Who was it? Who made you take those pills? Who gave you the drink? Who drew those things in your body? Who is it?
No, God. Oh, flesh. Flesh is grass.
I've heard that before. What? All flesh is grass. I've heard that before.
What's John's church?
St. Timothy's.
Dean Saunders.
Who?
Started a fire. Dean Saunders. Community care case. He kept talking really weird, like that. All flesh is grass. He said it.
Bring him in for questioning. Take Beck with you.
Boss said Saunders had an accident, but I think that's bollocks.
Can I help?
Afternoon, Mr. Trant.
I'm impressed. One small fire, 2 visits, 2 officers.
Is Mr. Saunders around?
Dean, why? No, he's not in work today. What, is he sick? Oh, touch of this bug that's going around, I think.
But we have his home address list, sir.
Oh, no. Really? One small fire?
Do we need to question him concerning another matter?
What's that, then?
His address?
Well, I'm not sure.
You've got to have his address for national insurance.
Oh, the fire. My records. Filing cabinet ashes, I'm afraid.
You must know where he lives. How many employees on your books?
34.
Look, he should be in tomorrow. Go into your office, Dan, you give him the day off. This is wasting our time. He's not in any trouble. And that means wasting police time, which is a criminal offence. Now, a law-abiding citizen like yourself, sir, you wouldn't want a record. So just tell me where he lives or we're having you in. Please.
That's better, isn't it? Bit of politeness gets you further in the end. So I think of it, I may have Dean's address in my file.
Thank you, sir. We'd be most grateful. Hello, Dean.
Father Orion. DS Penhaligon, this is Dr. Fitzgerald.
It's about Joanne.
If you could just spare us 5 minutes of your time, please.
Come into the sacristy.
Why is it whenever you're in church, you always feel as if you're being watched?
Because you are, Dr. Fitzgerald.
I saw you lecture once. That level of cynicism must be hard to sustain.
Not at all.
At times like this, I can only remind myself that there is a purpose to everything. That God's love reveals itself in all our fates.
That level of idealism must be hard to sustain.
It is. Extremely. But you, Dr. Fitzgerald, as an unbeliever, how do you reconcile yourself to such tragedies?
I don't. I don't even try. As a psychologist, my job is to listen and understand.
Well, that must be difficult.
Well, your job is to listen and forgive. That must be even harder.
Well, I'm not the one who forgives.
Oh, wish I could believe that. Still, we're both confessors, Father. You're as exposed to the dirty realities of life as I am. That'll disturb your faith.
In man, not in God.
Father, could you tell us about Joanne, please?
Of course. She was always a very devout girl. Regularly attended Mass and benediction. But we haven't seen her here since Christmas. I believe she was recruited into a local sect.
Who recruited her?
Her headmaster, I believe.
Trent.
You know him?
Yes. Do you?
No, but I'm not entirely happy about the way he uses his position at school.
To do what?
To recruit young people into his sect.
Could you describe these young people? I mean, do they have anything in common?
Yes. They're all rather lonely individuals. And they're all girls. I take it, Doctor, that you're a lapsed Catholic.
Why?
Because you're so serious in your mockery.
Don't knock the mock, Father. But you're right anyway. Bless me, Father, for it is 22 years since my last confession.
The next one shall be worth hearing. I shall look forward to that.
Thank you, Father.
Father.
Dean?
She's...
What is it, Dean?
She's in heaven now.
Who is? Joanne.
Help me. Please, Father, help me, please.
What's the matter with you, Dean?
Me. You.
What were you saying about Joanne?
The box. In the box.
Come on, come on. Come on. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. What do you want to tell me, Dean? Dean?
Gotcha.
Definitely furry. I had this vacation job once when I was a student. Postman, you know. You wouldn't believe the number of different kinds of letterboxes there are. Big, wide, generous ones, welcoming enough for a kid to get their arms through so they can take the key, you don't have to carry one. Vicious little snappers you can hardly get a postcard through. Vertical ones high up, vertical ones low down, just about do your back in. And then they have these ones with furry brushes inside them. When you put your hand in, it was all squidgy, like you're being disinfected.
Mrs. Front? About John Barnes. Oh, yes. Could we speak to your husband, please? One moment, please.
Hello again. Please come in. If you'd like to go through. Doing some research, Doctor?
You make any sense of this?
Couldn't make head or tail of it.
You like this sort of thing?
No, it was a Christmas present. How about you?
No, I gave up halfway through. Felt a bit let down, really. Thought I was going to find all the answers in there.
Well, you're looking in the wrong book.
You think I'd find all the answers in there?
Well, the answers are in there. Whether you find them depends on you. Do you believe in God, Doctor?
I can never catch him in.
Don't worry, I'm not going to try to convert you.
Why not?
Would you expect me to?
Well, you do proselytize your faith, don't you?
Proselytize?
Yes, you have recruited several of your pupils for your church.
I wouldn't exactly say recruit.
That's why I use the word proselytize. To convert from one faith to another.
Yes, I do know the meaning of the word, Doctor.
But you don't like it. And you won't have recruit. Would you rather draft, enlist?
Are you here to debate semantics with me?
No, I'm here to talk about Joanne Barnes.
Can I offer you some tea?
No.
Coffee? No, thank you.
Well, I don't think I can add anything to what you learned from young Sarah at the school.
Oh, you know what she told us?
Yes, of course. She reported to me later. She said that Joanne was lonely and that she was having problems with her parents.
When did you last see Joanne?
Sunday night at our church.
Your church?
Yes. Well, surely you must have known that Joanne was a member of our church.
Why must we?
Her parents would have mentioned it. Well, she was there every Sunday night and sometimes during the week as well.
Why didn't you mention this when we were at the school?
Hardly seemed relevant to your inquiries. I mean, after all, she didn't go missing that night. She was at school the next day, as usual.
How did she seem that Sunday night?
No different from usual. She took her turn at reading a verse, her usual self.
Are you a member of the church, Mrs. Trent?
Yes, my wife's a member. Excuse us, no doubt. Virginia hasn't slept since all this happened. It's left everyone at the school feeling shattered up at the fellowship. Poor young girls, it's such a waste of a life.
Yes, that's why I wanted to catch the maniac that did it.
Do that one more bloody time and I'll chop them off. Before you're cautioned, before you see a solicitor, before my boss starts interviewing you, you've got a chance. One chance, Dean, to come clean. Do you understand?
Can I have some water, please?
I know everything, Dean. I just want you to tell me. I've been to your flat. I've seen.
We see through a glass darkly, then face to face.
Face to face, you, me, now. I talked with Joanne. Before she died, she told me everything about you. The disgusting things you did. What you did to her. How you hurt her. Wrote those things. The things you said. Joanne told me everything, you little scumbag. And I'm nailing you. Make it easy on yourself. Confess. Confess now, Dean, or I'm throwing you to the wolves. A lovely girl like that. You touching her. Defiling her. Disgusting things you did to her will be done to you twice over. Confess or you're in trouble, Saunders. I swear!
He's in custody.
He's just helping us with our inquiries.
You know anything about his family?
He never mentions them. All I know is his mother died or ran away. I had no idea.
No idea of what? His mind was so deranged.
Yeah.
I have to disagree with you there. I don't think what we saw at Dean's flat today was the work of a disordered mind. I would say it was the work of a classically tutored intelligence. A knowing, ordered, considered brain. Not exactly the way most people would think of Dean, would you say?
No, I mean...
So what's his background? Special school, bullied, poor attendance, metalwork, art.
Dean's, he's... that kind of...
Yes. What about yourself, Polly?
University.
Leicester.
Hull.
Engineering.
Correct.
Ah. In marriage, suburbia, working in Daddy's factory.
Yeah.
Yeah. 60's really passed you by, didn't they, Michael?
God, I deserve this. And some good, eh? Pull a man down.
Cheers.
New win. Ooh. Nasty.
Just a minute.
What's the gob on you for? I'm putting a man down. Join the party.
I think you're making a mistake.
I don't.
Yeah, a bit like a doctor, really, aren't you?
You've lost me.
You tend to bury your mistakes.
Come in.
He's innocent.
Then why did he confess?
Wise by name, thick by nature. Look, here's a list of Dean's Bible-thumping buddies.
Everyone on it should be treated as a suspect, sir.
Reading the Bible's not a crime.
Particularly the trans.
These all look really...
Respectable, solid citizens?
Yeah.
Dean's just a scapegoat, sir.
Just let me talk to him.
Oh, yeah. Now, that'll go down well with Beck, wouldn't it?
If he retracts his confession, what have you got?
Not a lot.
I just want a chance to get at the truth, if that's not too radical.
Look, the confession's being typed up. In the meantime, if you want to speak to him, that's okay with me. By the way, for today, your own teeth.
Yeah?
I'll look after them, floss them and clean them, and don't ever call me thick again.
What do you see?
Me.
What am I doing?
Mirror.
Tell me.
Crying. Mum gone away. Kids. Pushing. Kicking. Calling names. Don't like fighting.
School bell goes, you stay behind.
Yes.
Hide under the desk till the janitor throws you out.
It's dark. Cold.
Still be waiting.
Run through the fields. Through the bushes.
Clothes torn, muddy. No one to notice. To ask after you.
Cold in bed.
Keep your clothes on. What do they call you?
The smell.
Every time you go into the classroom. What's that terrible smell? Please, miss, can we have the windows open?
Yes.
Bring in air fresheners. Spray you. But there was one teacher who looked after you. Treated you right.
Miss Morgan.
What did she teach?
Art.
You're good at drawing.
Yes. Drawing. Copying.
Like the writing on the walls.
Yes. Copy. Copy Joanne. And me.
He covered the wall of his flat with writing, like on Joanne. Kenneth's equations, all that. That's why they arrested him. Well, they'll break him down, they'll get it out of him.
They'll get what out of
They know he
it?
didn't dream all that up by himself. The psychologist, he said it was the work of a classically tutored mind, a clever brain.
Oh, Kenneth.
But we're beyond the rest of it.
Michael, sit down. Is there any chance that you could talk to Dean? He trusts you. Maybe he could...
He's going to go to the police station.
Yes.
No.
What if he tells them about Joanne?
What can he tell them? He saw nothing. Now, Virginia, you heard me tell the police that the last time I saw Joanne was at the prayer meeting on Sunday night.
Yes.
When was the last time you saw her?
When we all...
Think, Virginia. When was the last time you saw Joanne?
At the last prayer meeting.
Norma?
At the last prayer meeting.
Michael?
They won't believe it. They'll know we won't...
When was the last time you saw Joanne?
At the prayer meeting.
That's all we've got to say. What matters is that we all say it, and then we're safe. Dean is deranged. He should have been put away years ago. You think they'll take his word against ours? The boy's guilty. He must be made to pay the price for his sin. Let us pray.
What else?
Man on fire.
What else?
Woman bleeding.
What else?
Flying glass.
What else?
Postman packed.
What else?
Flowers.
What else?
Space.
What else?
A baby crying.
What else?
Joanne.
Where is she?
Through the mirror.
Describe her.
All flesh is grass.
Did you give her tablets, Dean?
No.
Did you give her a drink?
No.
Do you know who did?
No.
Why did you confess?
They said.
Dean, you made a statement to say that you helped Joanne to die. Is that true?
No.
You wouldn't do it.
No.
Why can't you say it? Why can't you say that word? Have you never said it to anyone? Have they never said it back to you? It's just a word, Dean. Say it.
I love her.
John.
Love her.